What's up, YouTube? It's me, Sony Beats, and today I'm going to be doing a breakdown of a song named Crush. I made this at the end of April, and I was just messing around, and it turned out good, so I decided to release it on Spotify. It's another beat where I use the orangey soul loop. I don't know, most of the time I use this as loops. I end up liking the beat enough to release it on Spotify. Recently, when I've been using other loops, or even some of mine, the beat doesn't turn out good enough, in my opinion, for it to be released on Spotify. So if you notice in a lot of my breakdowns where I actually upload it, I'm using someone else's loops instead of my own. Alright, so to start off, I came up with these chords. And that's laid with this. Yeah, in the beginning they're the same, and then here it switches up, and then I think it switches up again here till the end of the song. In Diva, I added a melody on top, and this is the main melody throughout the song. And as you heard underneath that, I added these two one-shot type sounds from Pigments, and it has some reverb on it. Down here, I played these sounds throughout. They're more of FX sounds than actual melody. Yeah, this is a sound from Pigments, and it's being panned, auto-panned. This is more like a percussion type sound. And I think I'm just going to play all the FX sounds in this section. I added a bunch down here. And a lot of these are sounds I made, and I was testing them out. Like this one right here. I made that one. I think these two are from Amari Jazz's new pack. Now I'll play some of these alone so you can hear what was what. So I made this from a record. It was like a classical record. This is on Amari Jazz. Yeah, that's from Amari Jazz's pack. So it's this right here. And then this, I think it's going through, Lofi comes on in it later. Yeah, it's just an Analog Lab 5 sound. So that's a riser and Pigments, and then I just added a delay, and then the second delay comes on later, and there's reverb on it. Alright, in this next section, I add this right here. So in this next section, I had this right here, this flute from Mandala 2. And this same riser sound from earlier is being played in this section too. It's just a shorter one, and I have some more of these bloop sounds, more of these sparkly sounds playing throughout this section also. And down here I have a bunch of small sound effects that are being played, solo everything, so. Yeah, so this is a Mari jazz sound, and I cut it in half, play it one pan all the way left, one pan all the way to right. And then I added this. And then down here I added this effect. I'm not sure if I made this or if this is from Mari's pack, but it just kind of sounds like a futuristic warehouse or something. And here I added this percussion. And that goes into the next section. In this section, the chords switch up, and I use this kind of like as a drop. And there's a sound from Eldre's pack in there. And here I had, I think this vocal is from Splice. I put it in Granulator and added some effects to it. It sounds kind of bad on its own, but with everything else, it sounds pretty good. I'm gonna start from here. So. In this section, I added a melody with two different divas. They're using two different sounds, and I kind of messed with them to make them kind of sound like they're at the same level, because one was a little higher than the other in frequency. It sounded like it, so. And when I played this melody, I had initially played this section right here, and then I went back and did everything else over here, and then I came back over here, and it just sounded super out of place, so I had to add something to make it kind of fit with everything else. So I really like the melody that I played here. Most of the time I just kind of freestyle and come up with something, but this one I kind of sung it and then like figured out how to play it. But this is my favorite part of the song right here. And I'm gonna play all this together, this last section, and I'll come down here and show all the effects separated. I made all these down here. So for the effect sounds, these are all sounds I made mostly from records. I found sections to just mess with them a bunch, added a bunch of effects until it sounded like something I could use. This is my favorite sound that I've made. This is my favorite sound that I've made. I got it mixed up because they both have owl in it, owl shape. For the drums, I used another orangey soul loop. This one's called Tacos. I just like the way the hi-hat sounds so good in this, and the snare pattern too. So I like how you can hear this hi-hats in this section where the kick's playing, but they duck. Well, it sounds like they duck. And I like how he stops right here. Altogether, this loop is just really good. And there's a few sections where I cut it out, so it's a full stop instead of a miniature stop. I had an extra kick right here, another cutout, and then here I added some extra stuff. Yeah, this one has double snare. At the end, I add a RX950 to use the filter, and then there's a section where I add delay. Yeah, right here I add delay, and I chopped it to where it was 3 snares. And it sounds a little weird here, but when you play it with everything else, it sounds really good to me. And then for the bass, yeah, so that's it for the beat breakdown. This right here, I think it's the only thing I didn't use. These were the drums I was initially gonna go with. But I think once I started making the beat, it just didn't fit, so I changed my mind. But let's just hear what it sounds like with those drums real quick. Yeah, I like the drums I chose better. These just, I don't know, it's too slow. Yeah, the orangey soul loop sounds much better. And then I have my same old master. You can look through if you want to see what I use. So that's it for the beat breakdown. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Check out this song on Spotify, add it to your playlist, share it with your friends. Help me out so I can get my music out there. Comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Spotify. Check out my music on Spotify. Leave video suggestions down below and watch one of these 2 videos right here. Peace.